We think modern life is uniquely hard. That no generation has ever faced what we do: digital overload, comparison culture, existential burnout. But 2,000 years ago, someone said something that still hits just as hard today: it is not that life is short, it is that we waste much of it. That quote didn't just stop me. It rewired something in me. Because what if the real reason we're tired isn't that life is too demanding, but that we keep giving our best hours to things that mean the least? We scroll for connection. We chase validation. We answer messages faster than we answer our own thoughts. We move faster, but we feel less. And then we wonder, why do I feel so empty? You act like mortals in all that you fear, but like immortals in all that you desire. We live like we'll never die. We waste time like it's renewable. We say someday as if we've been promised endless tomorrows. But the ancient world knew something we've forgotten: clarity comes not from speed, but from stillness. Peace comes not from more, but from enough. People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful. We protect our money. We protect our homes. We guard our passwords. But our time? We give it away freely, to people we don't admire, opinions that don't matter, and habits that don't heal. Why? Because it's easier to stay distracted than to ask the deeper question: is this the life I actually want? We think struggle is the enemy. But sometimes it's the signal. The internal voice that says, you're living off course. No one is so generous with others as he who is at peace with himself. We struggle when we live out of alignment. When we say yes to things that drain us. When we avoid our own reflection. When we pursue lives that look good, but feel hollow. And then we wonder why joy feels so far away. It's because we traded what's real for what's visible. We don't just post highlights, we start living them. We perform. We pose. We curate a self we don't even know. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. And that line? It hit me in the gut. Because I was everywhere. In everyone's life. Everyone's feed. Everyone's approval loop. But nowhere close to myself. If you feel exhausted, not from effort, but from existing, maybe you're not tired. Maybe you're disconnected. From purpose. From silence. From yourself. We weren't meant to live like this. On constant alert. Always reachable. Rarely present. We were meant to live deliberately. To know what matters. To know what doesn't. And to make peace with the difference. Life is long, if you know how to use it. This one quote helped me reclaim something: time. But not just time on a clock, time that belongs to me. Moments that nourish. Pauses that restore. Choices that feel like mine. Because here's the truth: you don't need more hours. You need fewer leaks. Less noise. Less proving. More being. And I know that's hard, especially in a world that rewards overwork and glorifies hustle. But remember, he who is everywhere is nowhere. And he who is nowhere never truly lives. This doesn't mean withdraw. It means re-choose. Re-choose what you say yes to. Re-choose the people you pour into. Re-choose the path you've been blindly following, and ask, why? You have more power than you think. Not to control the world, but to control your inputs. Your priorities. Your pace. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. We forget how much of our suffering is borrowed. Borrowed from toxic relationships. From bad information. From loud but empty culture. And it adds up. But what happens when you protect your peace like your life depends on it? You begin to see that much of what we call struggle isn't random, it's cumulative. The result of every time we ignored our gut. Every time we said yes to stay liked. Every time we swallowed our truth to keep the peace. You should not fear death, but the fear of never having truly lived. This quote woke me up. Because one day, all of this ends. And none of us knows when. So what if, just for today, you did something that mattered? Not for views. Not for applause. But because it feels true. Maybe that's writing again. Maybe that's calling the person who understands you. Maybe it's taking a walk without your phone. Small things. Real things. And maybe that's what you've been missing all along. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. This 2,000-year-old quote didn't tell me anything I didn't already know. It reminded me of what I forgot. That this moment, right now, is my life. And how I live it is my answer to every question I keep asking.